You were at Late Rant, where I rant about whatever my $10 a month plus patrons want me to rant about. You can get one of these by being one of those. This one's for Wheelchair Hero, who says, rant about hunting, the sport, and the abyss known as job hunting. Now, you've asked me about two things I really know very little about because I've never gone hunting, and I've never really had to job hunt either. Because going hunting, my mom is a very like animal you know rights kind of person, very protective. She's not a fan of the hunting, not a fan of any I mean, she's at this point, both my parents are vegan, so they're pretty distant from any kind of harm to animals. So like I've always been a pacifist. I've always been somebody who doesn't want to hurt anything if I don't have to. So I've never really wanted to go hunting for sport. If I were to do it, I would definitely be like trying to hunt something I could eat. Like the point of it would be to use it for some purpose, not to just kill something for the hell of it. But like, particularly if I was in a situation where I had to hunt, I would obviously do it. But if I was going to do it for fun, it would have to be for the fun of then, doing something with it. As for job hunting, it's funny because like I mean there were times where I wanted to get a job. Ever since I was 16, I wanted to get a job. Like I wanted to go and basically get a job and do creative work on the side and stop going to school. But I was just so ignorant about like how to even go about it or what was necessary. Um, I knew very little about jobs. I didn't really ask, and I would always just chicken out of like submitting applications to. I remember applying to GameStop one time. I never got an answer because obviously GameStop's really hard to get a job at if they're not openly hiring, because it's a highly sought after job among nerds. And I think I applied at like maybe a couple other places in my teen years, but like the first job that I actually got, like the first real job I got, was at Target, as I've talked about before, and it just so happened that they were opening a Target in my town. So like they needed staff before the store was even open. So I was working there for like a couple weeks before it even opened up. So it was very easy to get that job considering that they needed staff. And after that, I just started working on YouTube. So I've really never had to go job hunting at all. Um, I've seen it. I've seen it wreak havoc on other people. I've seen people really struggle to find a job. Um, I've never really been able to understand or relate to it because I don't know. I've never like watched somebody go through the process of it, so I don't know exactly how difficult it is. I don't know like why it's so hard or what about it, but I've seen what it does to people. So fuck that shit.